What's up, y'all? I'm Kiki Sunshine. This is Keeper of Keys, where we unlock the vault of self-enlightenment with metaphysical tools. Today, we are using tarot. We have a pick a card reading of how influential are you. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment down below who's the most influential person in your life or that you've come across. Lastly, I'll also be running a special of $26 for a pre-recorded video such as this with your next glow up. So make sure you book that with me and we're gonna get started. We have 3 piles today. It's all the same deck. All the same deck. So these are the 3 piles. I'm gonna also have an image for you all to pick. So pile 1s, how influential are you really? So first we have this 3 of Wands card. I see the 3 of Wands card as a way to, not a way, but like a person who's exploring more, a person who has more things that they're looking to do, more progress coming, more, you're kind of exploring your horizon. So the way that you're influential is that you're always looking for new ways to do things. With the 3 of Wands being here, Wands are action cards. Excuse me. And the 3 of Wands is about like exploring, even traveling. You could be a trendsetter with your travel destinations. You could be, and I don't know who my audience is. I got to start getting to know y'all because some of y'all may be travel influencers or you may travel a lot and record it. So this could be a way that you're influential. You probably post it on social media and don't think anyone is really, what's the word? You probably don't think that anyone is really interested in what you have going on or what you're doing, and you probably do it for fun, but you're probably influencing people on the low, or people probably tell you like, oh, wow, you went to Turks. I want to go to Turks. Whatever it is, this is the way that you're influencing people. And there's a aspect of you being the type of person that likes to, how can I say, you like to explore more ways of either bringing income or happy moments into your life, not just through travel. So that's what I can see with the 3 of Wands. Like you're the type of person who enjoys seeking new ways to do things, seeking new hobbies, new activities. So the 3 of Wands is given that vibe, and that is how you're influential first and foremost. Second, we have the 5 of Wands. My 5 of Wands here is telling me, this is telling me that you enjoy physical fitness to some extent. If that's not you and you do not enjoy physical fitness, another message that could be, excuse me, another message that could be a way that you influence people is that you get the crowd going. Like for me, the 5 of Wands is like a game card, a competitive card. It could be conflict, but you probably are the type of person that doesn't mind conflict. You might invite it so that you could clear the air, like put it all on the table so we can like figure it out from there type of energy. And you influence people to not run away from conflict, not be afraid to speak their mind, not be afraid to go against the grain. These 2 cards together give go against the grain. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go travel. I'm gonna go do the things that other people I know aren't doing. And it's disruptive in a certain way. And you don't mind that. Like, that's how you're influential. You don't mind that it's disruptive and that people have an issue with the things that you're doing because you feel like, why do you have an issue? This is my life. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. So no, this isn't a court card where I can see a person here, but the action of the 5 of Wands is a card of competitiveness, is a card of conflict, is a card of, like in this picture, another aspect of it could be like we're all working on the same accord, but we're doing it in different ways. So maybe you add to your collective in your life by doing what you need to do in a different way, or you know that people around you need someone that's the trailblazer and does things differently. So you're the one to do it. Next card we have for how influential you are is the Queen of Wands. Instantly, I get my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard with the 5 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So you influence people by just being your outgoing self. I'm not going to say that, excuse me, I'm not going to say that, excuse me, just had a damn banana. I'm not going to say that you are disruptive, but you could disrupt other people's view of what they think of you. These 3 cards together tells me you're a person that leaps out and does things how they believe it should be done. The Queen of Wands is a very outgoing person. It's a bossy chick. Like sometimes people say that the Queen of Wands is the baddie card. Like when people see someone as the Queen of Wands, they're a baddie. And a baddie don't mean that you have to have a certain shape, figure, nothing. Like I see women that are beautiful and that stand in their power all the time that aren't a specific way, don't look a specific way. And this could be a male as well. You could just be embodying this Queen of Wands energy where you're not letting anything stop you, get in your way. You're handling things as you need to handle them, and you do the damn thing. Like the Queen of Wands is a person that does the damn thing, get the damn thing done and get it going. Like there's no stops for a Queen of Wands type of person. That's like the mother who has a husband, has kids, but she'll be on the porch pressure washing the wood. She'll be in the house vacuuming and wiping down the walls. She'll be fixing the garbage disposal in the sink, like different things like that. Like that type of person. On the flip side, you could be the type of person that's like, I'm not waiting to get my hair done in 2 weeks. I'm gonna do a little quick style today. I'm gonna do my nails today. I'm going to see about this business idea that I came up with today. So you're an influential person in other people's lives by being a go-getter, by being, I would say vigilant, but more so by being, the word came to my mind and I just forgot it. But y'all understand me. I'm getting trailblazer vibes from these 3 cards here. So that is how you're influential. You also could be an animal lover and still like have this don't play with me type of energy. People sometimes get it confused. If you are spiritual, one with the earth, you're not going to turn up on them. You give them the whole package. You're like, there's no stops over here. You F around and find out, you will find out. So let's see more of how you're influential. Okay, I knew there was a vibe of a community that you influence. We got the 10 of Pentacles here. I think the 10 of Pentacles for me is personally a card of when you either are a part of a workplace or a family, and there could be a lot going on most of the time, honestly. There could be a whole lot going on, but at the same time, you don't allow anything to stop you. You keep it going no matter what, and you find ways to just stand out from the crowd, and not even intentionally or on purpose. Like you're the type of person that your family knows that they can go to you for certain things. And also I get a vibe of you being the type of person that is looking to build generational wealth or legacy, even if it's just like you have young nieces and nephews and cousins, you don't want any kids. You probably are the type of family member that understands, like, let me show these kids new things. Let me show them new ways of doing things. Let me take them to places that their parents may not think to take them, but I have the money, so I'm going to take them. Let me show them movies that they may have not been put onto so they can have some culture. And culture doesn't necessarily mean like, if you have a specific background. Culture could just mean you're in tune with what's going on outside. Like, you know, the 10 of Pentacles to me also says that you're the type of person that looks for long-term stability. So there's something to how you live your life. People probably believe that you're not stable, you're not steady. But once they pull back the layers, they're like, oh, shoot, she has all of this thought out. This person has all of this thought out. They have all of this thought out. He has all of this thought out. Like, you're that type of person. Excuse me. You're that type of person. Also, too, excuse me, you could be someone that brings harmony into workplaces. You could be someone that brings harmony into your family in general. Like, some of my family members, they're not there all the time, but when they are there, it's like everyone loves them being around because they're so easygoing. They got so much of their own life going on. They don't really have time to dive into what everybody else has going on. So when they're there, they're making you laugh, they're making you smile, kiki, chuckle. Good conversation, but they're not necessarily asking like, oh, how's school? How's work? Like I get annoyed with myself because I tend to ask people like, oh, how you been? Blah, blah. And I realize people don't like that because a lot of times, and it's not to be shady, but a lot of times people aren't doing good or they're not where they want to be. So they don't want anybody asking, but you give the vibes of the opposite of like how I am. You give the vibes of like, I come around, I have a good time, and I leave. It's cute. Like, it's a cute little vibe. So let's see more of how you're influential. Okay, the Sun card. Yes, you're very, like, you're freedom loving. You know how to live life out loud. You know how to expose the bullshit. You know how to expose, like, you're the type of person, you're not a drama starter, but you're like, oh yeah, they were talking shit. Like, I don't appreciate that. Like, You're the type of person that's very straightforward. You're truthful. And this is how you're influential, because people know that when they come to you and they talk to you, they're going to get the truth. They're going to get the honest to God truth, but it's not going to be heavy and dense. You're very light and free flowing. The Sun card with the 10 of Pentacles, I don't know if you were the type of person that maybe brought some type of new energy into your family's life. I don't want to say like a child necessarily, but you could have brought like a dog. You could have brought a cat. You could have been the first person to have like 3 different types of pets. Anything of that sort. The Sun card with the 3 of Wands definitely tells me some form of transportation, travel happens with you, even if it's like maybe you're a bus driver. And there's nothing wrong with being a bus driver. I'm not trying to shade anybody. That's a decent job. And depending on what city you're in, that makes good money. So you could be one of the first to build a legacy based off of some mundane thing, or something that's not so mundane, something that's really out of the ordinary. Lastly, we have the Empress. So you have the Queen of Wands and the Empress. You a bad. I don't even know what song that is. But anyway. Anyway, we have the Queen of Wands and the Empress. So to me, the Queen of Wands with the Empress means that you utilize your hands, your mind, your vision, your intellect to create things around you to bring about growth in a beautiful way. Like Empress energy is the same as numerology 6 energy, which is Venus energy, which is creation energy, which is beauty, which is love, which is music, which is good food. You get what I'm saying? So this is the type of energy that you're bringing to the table when you come around, when you speak to people, when you interact with people. The Sun next to the Empress card, you could have been one of the first in your family to have a child out of your grandparents' grandchildren. You could have been the first to birth a business. You could have been the first to show people what it's really like to create your own shit from the base, from the bottom. You're the type of person that knows how to build things up and watch them flourish. And people in your family and your life, they really respect it. If they don't tell you this is what they're thinking. This is the vibes that you give. So this is how you're influential. I hope I wasn't long-winded. I hope this was fun. I hope this was intriguing and special and helpful. Make sure that you comment down below who's the most influential person in your life, whether it's a mom or dad or a celebrity. It doesn't matter. But thank you so much, Pal Ones. Make sure that you book your next glow up reading with me. It's $26. It will be a pre-recorded video. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Boom. And just like that, we have Pal 2. Pal 2s, how are you influential with others? I hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all are great. Thank you so much for watching this video. First, we have the Tower card. The damn Tower card and how influential you are. Let me sit down for this one. Let me sit down. To me, seeing the Tower card in the topic of how influential you are, that tells me you shake things the fuck up. Oh, wow. I just realized I have butterflies. And look, butterflies, transformation, change, boom, bat, pow. Type of energy for you. I made that look so sloppy, whatever. The Tower card to me says that any type of foundation that was faulty before you came along, before you came around, that shit got broken the fuck down. It got shooken up. You are not here to play with people. You're not here to play with nothing. And honestly, off of this card, I'm getting someone who dynamically dresses. Like, even if you just wear all black all the time, that's a powerful statement. So to me, the Tower card for how you are influential is that you shake things up. You don't allow bullshit to stay around. If something is wonky, weird, or off, you know how to correct it in the most natural way possible. Think of the thunder. Think of hurricanes, think of floods. How natural is that of the earth? Like, not saying they could not or could be doing things with our weather. I know that's a belief of some people, but I'm saying in the sense of it happens. When it happens naturally, things naturally have to be pushed out. God bless and rest in peace to all the people who have lost their lives to thunderstorms, like crazy thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, different things like that. However, sometimes in life, it's like when you mess up your house as you're getting organized. And then once you're done getting organized, you threw out 4 bags of garbage. This is the type of energy that you bring into rooms. This is the type of energy you bring into your relationships, into your environments. You shake shit up. This is how you're influential. You shake shit up. You don't give a damn what's been going on. If it's not right, and you probably don't realize you do this, but if you do realize it, let me know in the comments down below. For Pile 2s. And then put a butterfly too. Like if you're pile two, put a butterfly so we can really get into it. So y'all can tell me if you shake shit up, because sometimes we shake shit up and we don't even realize it, y'all. Like we'll be on some shit where it's like, you know what? My bad, I was messing with my whiteboard. You know what? I don't like how this shit is over here. Like, I'm gonna give y'all an example, and it's not to get long-winded. Anytime I'm at a job and I see how they doing things, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, why do y'all do stuff like this? I will add my own flair. I will add my own thing. Like, I will add charts. I will add whatever to make my job easier and to help other people so they don't have to keep asking me like, oh, what's the blah, blah, blah. Like, nah, there's a chart I made right there. We're not doing that. And there's something as small as that could make you shake things up. Not could make you, but could be the ways that you shake shit up. Like you probably like, like no. People, you could go into jobs, people dressing like whatever, looking like whatever. You'd be like, I put that shit on. I'm not about to not put that shit on because y'all looking bummy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's no shade. Like if you don't dress and you don't go there with the clothes, I get it. But that's the vibe y'all give me. Okay, Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Well, how you shake things up. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny, pile twos. With the Tower and the Four of Swords, how you shake things up. To me, this says that you shake shit up and you put it to rest. Like, this is the type of vibe where, yeah, I made all that shit crumble down. But guess what? I don't give a damn. I'm gonna go to sleep. And not necessarily go to sleep, but you're gonna let it crumble down, let it do what it needs to do, and fall back from it. I don't need to go hard in the paint to show y'all that I shook it up. You gonna see, I don't need to say anything. I'm a fall back and y'all are gonna see how I influence this crowd. Y'all are gonna see how I influence this job. You're gonna see why I deserve that promotion. You're gonna see why I hang around the type of people I hang around and do the things that I do. Like, you're not the type of person that people can really say much to. So that's really another reason, another way that you shake things up. The Four of Swords is always a card of relaxation and rejuvenation after something traumatic, after something big, after something like crazy. Maybe you've had a long week of work and then you rest. So, and then so funny. I remember I saw a TikTok one time of this guy like cursing out, not necessarily getting disrespectful, but just letting the manager know of his job. Like, the things y'all do is bullshit and I'm not here for it. So the fact that you're trying to fire me over the phone, I mean, no, they were trying to get them to come into the job and fire them. And they were like, no. Whatever you have to say, you can say it on the phone because I don't need to come all the way down there for you to, what's going on? This is the type of vibe y'all are bringing. And it's not confrontational. Maybe the way I'm speaking gives it a confrontational vibe or an aggressive vibe. But it's like, oh, you know what else too? Y'all give the vibe of, yeah, I said that shit. I put it on the table. Whatever. Don't keep asking me about it. Don't keep asking me about it. Leave me the fuck alone because I said what I needed to say. So you need to understand what I said. If you have any misinterpretations of something that I said, you can ask me or you can go figure that shit out for yourself. Like, you're not playing with people. You don't play with people. And even if you're the sweetest dove, the sweetest bunny, the sweetest person, you do not fucking play with people. You're the type of person, from these two cards here, it's like people fucked around and found out that you're not someone to play with. Yes, I'm nice. Yes, I'm easygoing. Yes, I'm kind, but please don't ever take my kindness for weakness. And you probably don't even say it to people. You probably don't go, oh, don't take my kindness for, no, you just, oh, that's how you moving? Copy. I got you. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. So next we have the Two of Cups for how influential you are with people. Off rip with these three cards, I see that you burn bridges and you don't give a fuck about the ashes. You don't give a fuck about how things fall. It is what it is. It is what it is. Please don't try to run back into my life after I told you about your bullshit. Like I was just saying, people fuck around and find out. So you shake shit up. You let people know, whether it's by your actions or your words, that you're not the one to fuck with. You're not the one to play with, and you're not going to be played with. So you burn bridges and you let motherfuckers know that you're not bigger than this program. You're not the main fucking character in my motherfucking movie. This movie is Pal 2's movie. This ain't you. This ain't your movie. This is my movie. And it's not narcissistic. It's not self-centered. It's called having self-worth. I am tired of everyone throwing around that word, and we all are probably. But everything is not narcissistic. You are the type of person that you're nice until you can't be no more. That's how you're influential. People learn boundaries with you. People learn that Just because a person is nice doesn't mean that I can just keep trying to take from them. Doesn't mean that I can keep trying to fuck with them and get over on them and say little slick shit or whatever people be trying to do. Because I know in my personal life, people be fucking trying it and trying to try me, and I'm really not here for it. And I don't even turn up no more. I don't need to turn up. You just gonna get these words and them shits is gonna hit like daggers. And that's the type of vibe that y'all give. So that's how you're influential off rip, pal twos. Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Boom. Very, very detail oriented. The type of person to take their time and really, like I was saying, it's a slow burn with you. People fuck around and find out. You gave them 2 chances. This is the 3rd one. Now I'm already analyzing those first 2 chances I gave you, and it's over for you, daddy-o. It's over for you, mamita. But at the same time, if we're not going to talk about things like that, if you're a non-confrontational person and you don't really do the drama, this card gives, yeah, shit got fucked up for me in my life. But guess what? I got this new contract and now I'm good. My money is good. My money's steady. That's how you're influential for people. Yeah, we had a setback. Guess what? I took a fucking break. I stepped back. I got right with myself and my higher self. And now we on better standing. We on better page. We steady. This ground underneath me is very solid. Ain't no mushiness under Ain't no mushiness under me type of energy. Like, you're the Knight of Pentacles. It gets a bad rap. Oh, it's the slowest moving knight in the dark. Whatever. Love me a Knight of Pentacles vibe. When I see that for me, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm on my A game. I'm on my bully. Because after the Knight of Pentacles is what? The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is known for being very nurturing, taking care of everything. The Queen of Pentacles is, I am every woman is me. Yes, that's the Empress too, but literally the Queen of Pentacles will get it done. Same thing with the Queen of Wands, but Queen of Pentacles is very like, you could call me boring until you peel back the layers and see what the fuck I got going on. Knight of Pentacles, same type of vibe. Yeah, they move slow. They not up there. You know how many people told me, oh, why your tarot stuff is... Excuse me. First of all, everything in life is not going to be an overnight sensation or success. If this channel fails, it fails. But guess what? I'm going to put my all into this shit before that shit crashes and burns. That's the type of vibe that y'all give. That's the type of energy y'all give. Y'all also could have gotten into a relationship with somebody who just does not play about you. Maybe you're the super nice one and your partner is not an asshole, but they know that they got to stand on business for themselves and for you, because nobody's going to fuck around and play with y'all ever. So there's a type of vibe there with that too. And you're influential because you show people this is what a real fucking power couple is. This is what it really is to be in cohesion with your partner, with your spouse. Lastly, the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, if I'm rubbing on the mic. But lastly, with the Knight of Pentacles is that, damn, I had something I wanted to say that has nothing to really do with the card. Oh, yeah. Very much so about your money. Very much so about your funds. If it ain't about the money, you're not here for it. And also, it's like when you get the Sonic coins knocked out of you, Sonic gonna get back up and keep going and getting more coins, period. And that's another thing. That's another way that you're influential towards people. That's another way that you're influential in general in life and your environments. You know, even if a setback happens, the setback ain't gonna last long, because I'm gonna get the fuck up and I'm gonna keep it pushing. I curse a lot, y'all, so excuse me. Yep, 8 of Wands, a lot of movement, a lot of forward progression, a lot of, for some reason, some way, we got to saying the 8 of Wands is communication, whether it's text or email, but I think it's more so the speed of how text and email comes through. And to me, it's like, once you on a steady path, that money starts flowing. I just heard, like a money machine, a money counter. I just heard a money counter. Like the beginning of certain songs where they be having a money counter. I remember there's a song by Lloyd Banks, the rapper Lloyd Banks. And it's Ain't No Click. And I think Tony Yayo's talking shit in the beginning. And it's like, beep, prrr, and you hear the money counter. That is the sound I heard, the money counter sound. Once you're on a steady path, once the foundation underneath your feet is grounded, you don't stop. And it won't stop. 7th Streeter. 7th Streeter, baby. It does not stop. The grind don't stop. The activity doesn't stop. The energy doesn't stop. Yeah, I slowed down so I can speed it the fuck up. Yeah, I slowed down so I can speed it up. That's how you influential. You don't let you don't let your environment or other people tell you or maneuver you. You maneuver the vibes. Okay, I knew I felt spicy fucking energy with y'all. Ace of Wands. Y'all, okay, this could be my pal. I relate to this heavily. The Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands going to the Ace of Wands to me says that I had to take a few steps back in order to take a leap forward, in order to take leaps and bounds forward. I had to take this little bullshit job to pay my bills and then still pour into my creative project and still pour into my side project and still pour into side hustle, business, my creative, I already said that. Anyway, type of energy. Eight of Wands with the Ace of Wands is like, I get these creative downloads all the time. I'm always looking for ways to reinvent the things that I have going on. I'm always looking for ways that I can overcome and substantiate the things that I already built. That is how y'all are influential. You don't let anything stop you either. And also on a sexual level, people are not seeing you on that level. People don't, like, whenever you deal with somebody, they don't expect what you're bringing to the table. With the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands right underneath, you're a very passionate person. And your passion lies beneath the surface. So that's why I was getting like the fuck around and find out type of energy from y'all in this pile too. The Eight of Wands with the Ace of Wands just tells me that you probably are either a writer, poet. You could be a person that uploads short form content on social media very often. And people didn't see how what you were doing was going to progress, but you never stopped. And that could be anything. You could be a sales representative and people could think at your job like, damn, they're not even getting that many sales, blah, blah. But you were more focused on learning the job, learning the foundation of the job. Now you have your script. Now you know how to land these. Now you know how to cash in on your skills. You know how to cash in on the things that, not the things, but you know how to cash in on. This looks crooked. Damn. Anyway, you know how to cash in on basically your skill set. You know how to do that. So this is how you're influential. I hope I wasn't long when I think y'all pile got really long. Okay, not really. But yeah, that's how you're influential, pile twos. I hope this helped. Comment down below a butterfly if you were pile two. And let me know who's the most influential person in your life. That will definitely help me. Make sure you book your next glow up reading. They will be $26. They are $26. It will be a pre-recorded video such as this. And we could really get into the things. So make sure you book that. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't. Like this video and comment the most influential person in your life. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys later. Boom, boom, pile threes. What's up? So yeah, we have, how are you influential, or how influential are you really? Like, let's see how influential you really are. Don't be afraid to book that $26 your next glow up reading with me, by the way. All you have to do is email me. It will be a pre-recorded video like this. I want y'all to comment who's the most influential person in your life underneath this video for pile threes. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. How influential are you really? Boom. I love saying boom, y'all. I love it. For some reason, I feel like my camera's not giving. Like, and I feel like this is a little crooked. We gonna straighten it out. Okay. All right. So when I see the Eight of Pentacles for how influential you are, you literally show people how to be consistent. You show people how to work hard. You show people that no matter what your craft is, you have to keep doing your craft to get better at your craft. This dead ass reminds me of myself. I used to make candles and all of that. I might start it back up. But yeah, you all show people that your craft is to be honed in on. Your craft is to be perfected. Your craft could be how you speak to people. You could be a charming person, and every day you're thinking of new ways to talk to people. Your craft could be getting fly. Your craft could be simply your job. Whatever it is that you do at your job, that could be your craft. But for some reason, I'm getting a vibe of like this being a way and a reason why people really admire y'all and really find themselves to be influenced by y'all, because you all do not let up. Y'all don't let up at all. You keep it moving, you keep it going, and you don't stop, simply because you know that there's a greater purpose to what you have going on. You influence people to work hard. You influence people to be consistent. Consistency is something that's like brightly showing up when I look at the Eight of Pentacles for you all and how influential you are. And that's a beautiful thing, because in this day and age, a lot of us, and I'm going to just say us, I don't include myself, but I'm going to say us, we don't realize that you know what? Yeah, I'm going to include myself. We don't realize that hard work is needed no matter what it is that we're doing. Like, we see these influencers, we see streamers, we see all these different people, and we think that their success came overnight. Meanwhile, they've been working on this shit for years. You understand? So there's a thing about that in your life. The Eight of Pentacles, I don't know if it's linked to, let me see. I think it's linked to Virgo. So I wanted to say something in a pursuit of Virgos. I think it's Virgo season 2. So this is definitely giving Virgo season energy. But at the same time, if you're not a Virgo and this card has popped up, maybe you could embody that type of Virgo energy. Even if you don't like Virgos, you can embody the energy of being vigilant and consistent with your work and making sure that everything is particularly how you want it to be. So let me see, zodiac sign for, let's see what the zodiac sign, and be like, yes, oh my gosh, okay, I was right. I'm sorry to scream like that, but yeah, it says this card's focus, craftsmanship, discipline, focus, effort aligns with Virgo's practical, diligent nature. Yes, so this is, yes, diligence, consistency, hardworking, focus. You're a very focused, diligent, consistent person. I don't need to look up the cards to know what this is saying to me, but me personally, I do love to link things so y'all can have practical meanings to these cards. It's not all fairy tale land language like that. I hope that I come across clear when I have my readings so that y'all can fully understand me. Y'all need to talk to me more. I need to start doing lives and stuff like that, because I want to know if the way I speak in my readings, you can actually digest the information. Not saying anyone's slow, anyone is unable to not articulate, but understand what I'm saying properly. However, I do want to make it clear of what my readings are about and what I'm saying. Sorry to go on that tangent. So I'm saying all of that to say the Eight of Pentacles is telling me that you're influential by your hard work. You're influential by your consistency, your focus. Like, I get a person that tunes everything and everyone else out when they have a goal, when they have something that they're really striving for. For me personally, when I'm focused on something, I tend to over socialize right before I'm gonna go in hermit mode, because I'm gonna make sure that I know in my gut and in my heart that I ain't missing out on shit. There's nothing that I'm missing out on. Like, when you really lived life and when you're living life every day, you realize you're not missing out on shit, because when it's your time, it's your time. And that's the type of vibe that y'all give me. Like, that's how y'all are influential. Y'all show people that, yeah, I was in the lab cooking, but I didn't miss nothing. Yeah, y'all went to concerts. Y'all may have took trips, whatever. But I can do that even more so now, because I put the work in to make that bread, to set myself up. Excuse me. Created structures, created systems, created routines where I don't have to worry about doing those little mundane things and stuff piling up, because I already got myself locked into a schedule that allows me the life that I like to live. So that's the vibe I'm getting for y'all. Secondly, how are you influential? Boom, we got the Ace of Swords, baby. The Ace of Swords. You see all these like math problems. You see the math problems, and I guess this is like geometry, and this is more like symbolism. But when I think of the Ace of Swords and I think of how you're influential, the way that you speak comes across very clearly. Like, for some reason in this reading, like the last reading, I was cursing a lot. This reading is not to say I won't curse, but my articulation is much more sharp. So I think that that is a, how can I say? That's a significant aspect of yourself. Being articulate, being clear, being concise with how you decide to choose your words. You choose your words wisely. You choose your words particularly. You don't say a lot. You don't say too much. You give people just enough of what they need. That's one thing I realize about people who are in power or leadership roles. You got to say the bare minimum and make it as clear as possible and leave it at that. Don't give people room for misinterpretation, and don't give people room to ask them goddamn questions. Excuse my language, but it is what it is. Ace of Swords, that's the type of energy that y'all give me. I don't know if you all are a leader at work or if you run your own business, but either way, this is something of a way that doesn't make sense. This is a way that you influence others. You show people this is how you get shit done. This is how you stay a boss. This is how you become a boss. If you're not a boss type of person, then you're just the type of person who doesn't let up on the things that you want in life. And that could be you learning a new language. Something about that too. You could be learning a new language with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. That just popped into my brain. New language alert. Mandarin, hello. French, hello. Russian. Anyway, so it could be something of that sort happening for you. You could be learning a new skill, a new hobby, a new I was going to say a new subject in school. Maybe you're taking 1 or 2 classes as an adult, as you work, as you have your family. Maybe that's something new. And you're showing people it's never too late. You're influencing people to show them it's never too late. And watch me get this degree. Watch me get this certification. Watch me get this new job. Watch me get this new trade. Do you understand? Like, it don't matter. I'm tired of people thinking that a certain age means that life cuts off for you. No, life is abundant. Life is long. And if you take care of yourself, your life will be beautiful and long. So there's something of that sort to you all. You have that clear mindedness of where you're going in life and what you're doing. So let's see how more ways that you're, why do I keep saying that? See how more, what the hell am I talking about? See what ways that you're influential. Ace of Swords with the Page of Wands. If y'all not a business owner, yo, I'm gonna be surprised. Let me know in the comments. Is my pile threes business owners? Do you have a side hustle that you do and you run efficiently? That is the vibration I'm getting off of the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Page of Wands. I'm getting a vibration of a person who starts new projects, starts new things, and it gets off the ground because you're excited about it. You're flamboyant about it. You're putting it out there. You're putting it in people's face, and you don't care, and you're going to keep putting it in people's face. Like, y'all going to get sick of me telling y'all to book this $26 glow up reading with me because I'm gonna keep putting it in your face. I want y'all to get that work. Get that work from me and watch how things really unfold for you when you get that personal reading from Kiki Sunshine. Like, come on. This here is showing me that type of energy. You're confident in what you do. You're confident in your work. You're confident in how you speak and in your projects. You love the creativity that you have flowing within you, and you're implementing ways for the general public, for your immediate community to see this, to enjoy this, to, I don't want to say profit off of it, but to be able to partake in it by maybe trading services, trading goods, giving you cash for your services. Things of that nature is how you're influential to people. You give me the type of energy where people could think that you're boring until you start talking to them. Then they realize, oh shit, you got a lot going on. That's why you always quiet. Like, you understand? Like, the way this woman looks in this Ace of Swords card doesn't tell me that she's a big talker. It just tells me when she talks and she says words and she says certain things in her environment, people listen because she doesn't speak often. That is a superpower. That is a superpower that y'all have. That is how you're influential. Page of Wands again, brand new beginning, fresh new project, excitement. It's the type of enthusiastic person who has like that childlike energy. You ever see a person who like, I forgot what I was watching. I think it was Dark Matter, the show on Apple TV. At one point, damn, I don't mean to ruin the show for y'all. But anyway, at one point in the show, the person had a skill set that they utilized and they loved and they stopped because they have their family. But then they went back into it and now they have a newfound love, but they were like, I don't want to say jittery about it. They were kind of like getting their footing again, but it was enchanting for them. Like, you can see a weight lift off of their shoulders. At least for me, I could see a weight lift off of their shoulders in the show because now they're tapping back into their skill set. So y'all give that type of energy of the type of person who starts a brand new business and is very excited about it. They love it. They're, I don't want to say intrigued, but they're, you get what I'm saying. Okay, next we have, for how influential you are, Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a crowd. Three of Cups is a community. Three of Cups is a friend group. You probably influence people in your friend group to start their own business. You probably talk them into doing something that they're really good at and telling them, put it on fucking social media. Page of Wands for me sometimes comes off as a picture as well. Like, yeah, like a picture, a photographer, different things like that, because it's a card of action, but it's also a card for me of like creativity. The page of the wands are all action, and like fiery energy to me gives like creative, controlled creativity or controlled chaos, so, essentially, right? The Page of Wands being next to the Three of Cups is like, you know how to talk life into people. You know how to talk people into doing the things that they know they need to do, but they just haven't started yet. This is how you're influential, because you show people that it's nothing to it but to do it. Like, it's nothing to it but to do it. Like, I can't tell you how many times people stop being my friend because I try to encourage them to do more with themselves. And not to say I'll be pushing them like, oh no, you need, no. If you're like, oh, I want to do blah, blah, I'll be like, oh, you should. That's a big niche, or you'll be really good at it. And people don't like that for whatever reason. Maybe I'm around the wrong people, y'all. maybe I've not right now, but maybe I've been around the wrong people. Anyway, so you're the type of person where your community, your environment, they appreciate that about you. They appreciate that you talk clearly, firmly, and speak life into them about what they should be doing. And not should like you're judging, but like they already know what they need to be doing. So you're giving them that extra little encouragement, that extra little bit of support that they need. Some people don't know how to take that because their own parents didn't do that for them. And y'all show people like, yo, I care about you. So people don't care until they know how much you care. You understand? So you give that energy where you show people how much you care, and you're able to show up and be clear and concise with how you're speaking, with how you don't just talk the talk, you also walk the walk. That's another thing that these two cards say to me, the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. It's like you're the type of person that you put the work in, and then you also talk that shit how it needs to be talked. Like you don't just let people think that this shit came overnight. You tell them like, nah, I started this 3 years ago. I just didn't tell nobody. And then I kept building upon it. You understand? So there's something to how you work, you influence a community. I keep getting like supervisor manager vibes off of this group. So if you aren't a supervisor or manager and you have that type of job or that type of role, or that's how you make your money, where there's room for growth, I would definitely tell you all to inquire about that, because you're going to be a big influence in your environment if you decide to go that route and go that way of becoming a leader in your work environment, or even like just taking the initiative with your friend group of doing certain new things, or with your family to do certain new things. Like that is the role and the vibe that you all give. So next up we have, oh shit, look at that. The Knight of Wands, baby. The Knight of Wands. We got 2 wand cards, and these go in order when you in the deck. Knight of Wands is all about forward movement, progression, fast-paced energy, fast-paced action. But you see how she's beating that drum? Literally marching to the beat of her own drum. And my mom was just telling me that that somebody told her that about me when I was a kid, that I will always march to the beat of my own drum. And if y'all notice, that is me. I could come off like a little mundane on my channel, but that's because I just wasn't fully focused. And now I am. So you could probably see a little tiny bit more of my personality with this little background thing that I did. You probably see a little bit more of my personality if you watch and hear more of my videos, right? And that is the type of energy that you all bring out. You stand out from the crowd with the 3 of Cups being right next to the Knight of Wands. So everybody's going left, you going right. Everybody's going to Turks, you going to Spain. You understand? Like you're that type of person. Everybody want to wear white, you're going to wear gray. You're going to wear yellow. Just because not to be a contrarian, but it's like, this is in my soul. This is the vibe I'm giving today. Today is giving yellow, so I'm gonna wear yellow. I don't need to wear white. And not to be like rude, it's not like it's a event and you're just gonna come in and show out just because you feel like it. No, but if we going out and everybody just happened to wear white, you're the only one that was on a vibration of yellow. Like that's the type of energy that this pile is giving. Like you just literally march to the beat of your own drum, and the work that you put in sets precedence of the energy that you bring forth. Like nobody can ever say that you're a pump faker, you're a fraud, you're an imposter. Like, no, I really do this shit. Like this is the energy that this pile gives. Like I really do this shit. Like I'm actually in the field. So you are influential because you actually put the work in. And I just heard James Brown paid the cost to be the boss. Like paid the cost to be the boss, darling. Like I didn't take no shorts. I didn't take any shortcuts. Nobody did the work for me. I put that shit in on my own. And a lot of times, yeah, in this day and age, people be like, oh, you're not self-made, you needed a team, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, in order for you to even get a team, you have to do the work yourself. Like, I can't hire an editor until I know how I want my videos edited. Y'all understand me? So this is the type of energy that y'all got. So whatever creative project or whatever lifestyle that you live, you really put the work in every single aspect, and you influence people. And I got a little bit of a feeling that maybe you got some people hating on you in the background, and that doesn't mean that they hate you and they're going out of their way to show you that they don't like you, but they could be saying little foul, negative shit about you, but let that shit bounce off the walls and hit them back in their face, because that don't got nothing to do with you, my pile threes. Like, for real, don't baby, don't even let that get to you. Anyway, you march to the beat of your own drum. You forge ahead no matter what's going on. And your life is pretty fast paced because you never give yourself a chance to dwell on shit that really don't matter. Like you decide where you're going in life. You decide which direction you're going, and you stay vigilant on that. You have a clear mind. So there's nothing that anyone else could say or do to steer you off onto another path. So that's how you're influential. And lastly, we got the World card. Boom. I already fucking knew. Y'all already give this type of energy. To me, this card right now is the card that I embody. And this card is not to keep talking about myself, it's just to relate to y'all. The world card for me is I'm in my own zone. I'm in my own world, right? I've done enough. I achieved enough to know what I need in my inner sphere, in my inner circle, in my daily life. I don't need all this extra shit. I don't need 20 close friends. I'm good with 3. I don't need every single nail polish color. I know the 3 that I like. I know the 3 that I like. I don't need to try every new trend that comes out because I know I don't like pistachio. Like me and Dubai chocolate, I'll probably never try that. I don't like pistachios that much. I like them as a nut themselves, but the pistachio butter, I'm cool. That's too much pistachio for me. You get what I'm saying? So y'all give the energy where it's like, no matter what the fuck is going on, I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to be me. And I don't know, some of you, this could be so off for a lot of y'all, but this, for some reason with the Page of Wands and the World card, I'm getting a vibe of like an email marketer. So maybe some of y'all are looking for ways to make money. Maybe you should look into that. That's a really dope way to make income if you have a skill set that you want to utilize, or just a good talker, or just you, if you just finesse the shit, you could be a freaking email marketer. So yeah, that's the vibration that y'all give. The World card tells me that you've achieved a lot, you've overcome a lot, you have graduated and passed a lot of tests in life, and the tests were just you staying true to yourself. And that's how you influence people. You literally stay true to yourself, and that's how you influence others in your environment. Pile 3s, I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed it. I think y'all had the longest pile. I was kind of rambling, but it is what it is. Hopefully this was enjoyable. Make sure you comment down below who's the most influential person in your life. Let me know that, right? And then I want y'all to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and make sure you book your next glow up reading with me. $26. You know you can afford $26, and there's going to be so much information and game in that reading that you're going to feel like, damn, I need another one. I need another reading by shorty. But that's really the vibe that y'all are giving Pile 3s. You're influential. You stay in your lane. You stay loaded, locked, and ready for what you got going on. But thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Come back for more. See you later.